Hi guys, it is Caroline Rose, and I am so excited to teach tonight about what to post and when to post on social media. We're going to talk about how it is time to turn your Facebook likes into paying customers. So it's going to be just a few minutes while everyone hops on. As you're joining us, be sure to let me know you're here in the chat. And I apologize about last night's technology, but I think we're good to go tonight. So if you just want to let me know that you can hear me, and once everyone gets on, we will get started. Again, if you have been concerned about the Facebook algorithm, how it's going to change your Facebook business page, even how it's changed your personal Facebook page, we will be covering that. So really excited to talk to you guys tonight and give you a little bit of peace of mind about the new Facebook algorithm and how it works. So as you guys are hopping on, just let me know in the chat, and we'll wait just a few minutes and get started. So again, we're going to be talking about knowing what to post and when to post on social media, and why it's really important that we get our page to a spot that is turning page likes and post likes into paying customers. Because as lots of you know, the new algorithm has really changed, and it's going to be a little bit different on how we reach our ideal customers. I don't want you to panic, but I want you to know that we're going to have to change the game a little bit. So what has worked in the past is not going to work anymore, and we are going to have to edit the way we do things. So again, if you're here live and you can hear me, just let me know in the comments. I'm going to wait just about 2 more minutes and get started. So at the end, we have a question and answers. I have several questions you guys submitted ahead of time, but don't be afraid to ask questions throughout the presentation. I'll be more than happy to answer them and to give you guys tips on your individual pages so we can really help you get followers that turn into paying customers. So more of you are hopping on, and we are going to get started here in just about 2 or 3 minutes. So one thing you guys can do, there's several of you on already, we want to help you grow your Instagram. So if you want to take a snapshot of this recording, we'd be honored if you throw it up in your Instagram story and tag us, and we will be sure to share your newsfeed with our audience on Instagram, which is a couple thousand, and see if we can help your business grow by sharing the love. So while we're waiting here for a few people to hop on, if you just want to take a screenshot of the presentation tonight, throw it in your Instagram stories and tag K-Rose Marketing and Consulting. We would be happy to help you grow your Facebook audience, and we'd also be honored that you're sharing this training with your friends, because we do have another one tomorrow night. So it'll be just a couple more minutes, and then we will get started. One thing that's important to remember is that we're going to change how we do things on Facebook, but your Facebook business page is still vitally important. And so it is still really valuable, and it is still going to be the best way to get business. So we're just waiting on a few more viewers, and then we will get started. Sorry about this slight delay. So today we're going to be talking about knowing what to post and when to post and how to turn your Facebook page likes and post likes into paying customers. So one thing that's really an issue in advertising on Facebook is that people get really caught up in the page likes and they actually are not beneficial to you. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that. I see more of you hopping on. If you guys just, while we're waiting for the rest of the viewers, we would be honored if you guys would just snap a quick screenshot of the screen and throw out your Instagram stories and tag us. Be sure to share where you're watching, and then we will give you guys a shout out on Instagram and help you grow your Instagram following. So lots of you are getting on right now, and if you just want to let me know that you can hear me in the chat, that would be good, and we will get started here soon. So I see Aaron's on. I see a few of you, the rest of you hopping on. That is great. We are going to get started here shortly. And if you want to share that you're watching this on Instagram or on Facebook, that would be great. And then we'll get started in just a few minutes. Don't be afraid to say hi. Let me know you're here, and we'll go from there. A few more of you are hopping on. I'm so excited to teach when to post and what to post on Facebook, time to turn Facebook likes into paying customers. So I want to put your mind at ease a little bit if you are stressed about the new Facebook algorithm changes. I want to let you know that while we might have to change how we are posting and when we are posting and what we are posting, Facebook is still the best source of free advertisement for your business. And so don't lose that. Don't get discouraged. You absolutely still need Facebook, and you still will need to utilize it for your business. Okay, we are going to get started. Several of you have said that you're on, you can hear me. So great. So today, one thing just quickly, why do we feel comfortable to teach this? And we're just going to go into quick background, and then we're going to hop right into the steps. So I founded a business that is really passionate about working with people and helping people market their business using social media. And so I absolutely know that social media is the best advertising platform out there. And when done correctly, it can be the only source of advertising you do, besides word of mouth, of course. But social media gives you so many opportunities to reach both new customers and current customers, keep those current customers warm, and warm up the new customers in a method that we've never had before. And so I've been in your shoes, so I can understand how frustrating it is and how much effort we put into social media. Hi, Jill. Hi, Samantha. How much effort we put into social media, and then we don't get the results. So I'm going to tell you a story that has really bothered me for a long time. So as you guys know, we help a lot of customers market on their production sale, and oftentimes, I'm sure you guys feel the same way. I had posted about this production sale multiple times on social media. I had called this customer on the phone. I had sent emails, and I was actually embarrassed that I had overshown, so that I had shown up too much, and I was really worried that people were going to find me annoying. And I know that consistency and lots of reminders are critical to having people there, but the sad part about this is I had someone call me after the sale and say, I forgot that was yesterday. And it just really showed me how much that we need to repost something, sometimes 7 to 12 times, to get someone to see it. And so I want to give you hope, because I don't want that to happen to any of you. I don't want any of you to come to me and say, I had a customer call me the day after, and he could have been a $10,000 customer, and he forgot the event was there. So let me know in the comments if you relate to any of these. You're unsure how to turn your followers into paying customers. You share content that gets little traction, but you don't know why, or you feel like your social media presence might be lacking. So I feel these often. I'll see a post that will get hundreds of likes and not one purchase. And it can be incredibly frustrating, and it can be very, very stressful when you spend a lot of time and energy trying to build content for social media, and then no one is actually buying your product. Also, how many of you have posted something that heard crickets? You thought it was a really good post. It seemed to be what your audience wanted, but no one commented and very few people liked it. And then last, how many of you feel like you're on the right Facebook or social media platform for your business? Or do you feel like your audience has moved a little bit? And if so, that's completely understandable. We're going to touch on all of these. And the last are you afraid to repel people? And do you feel clueless about how to reach your ideal customer or who your ideal customer is? So this is something I talk about a lot of the time. Your ideal customer cannot be every single person who could buy your product. We cannot talk to everyone successfully. And so we have to pick someone to talk to. I want you to be able to envision, if your ideal customer walked in the door, what would they be wearing? What would they be looking like? What TV shows do they watch? And it's really important that you know exactly who you're talking to, because how we talk to someone in their early 20s is completely different than how we talk to someone in their late 50s. So I hear this all the time in the K-Rose marketing group, that you guys are overwhelmed with the number of followers and turning them into paying customers. And don't worry, you're not alone. Stick around, and I'm going to take those worries and they're going to vanish, because you have customers on your Facebook page. You have people who want to purchase from you. Now we just need to get those people over to your website, over to your shopping cart, and to be able to purchase. So one of the big hurdles is that we face is getting our social media followers and email list recipients into turning paying customers. So my first big tip is, really focus on the platform where your audience is. So some of you watching today, your audience is on Facebook. Some of you watching, your audience is on Instagram. Some of you need to spend your time on Snapchat. It really depends on where your audience is, on where you should spend time. And if you're unsure about where your audience is and you need help with that, no worries. Just hop over to the K-Rose marketing group. But because we can't tell you how to work on reaching your ideal customer if we don't know who they are. And when we know who they are, we can recommend some platforms. Now, I want to be a little careful. We're not going to talk about Pinterest today, but Pinterest is not a social media platform. Pinterest is a search engine. And so how we approach Pinterest needs to be different than how we approach our social media platforms. So it's great to have social media platforms. We all want social media platforms with lots of followers. We all need an email list that is converting, but the key is how to get them to convert. So there's someone else who sells what you sell. And not that I want to be mean or rude, but if you sell Angus bulls, there's someone else that sells Angus bulls. If you have a spa in Bozeman, there's someone else that has a spa in Bozeman. People invest in you and your product and service because they know, like, and trust you. And the way that they know, like, and trust you is they either have a relationship outside of business with you, or you have created a know, like, and trust on your Facebook page. This means showing some of the negative things. This means sometimes showing up live on Facebook with no makeup. People really want to know who you are, and they want to work with you. So on social media, you have to provide value. So when we think about social media, and I'm sure you guys have all been to pages where there is, they continue to sell, and eventually we stop following them, right? So when you have a Facebook page, you want people to first come and know how you're serving them. So let's go back to the spa example. If you have a spa, it would be a great idea for you to potentially show them the different services and what sets you apart. And so it's really, really important that you are able to provide constant value on your Facebook page. So before, I would always teach that you needed to do 3 value posts for every sell post, and I actually think it needs to be a little bit more. When you are providing enough value that people keep coming to you and keep engaging with you, they'll learn what you sell and they'll purchase from you. So it's really important that you are providing enough value. And this is probably the biggest mistake that I see small businesses make. I see several pages and it will be 5 or 6 posts before I can find a value added post. And instead, it should make me scroll 5 or 6 times before I can find a selling post. So if you guys have any questions, don't be afraid to let me know in the comments. I'm happy to answer them. One thing that's really, really important is that you cultivate a community. So it is really, even now more than ever, community on your Facebook page matters. So we've always thought of Facebook groups as community, and I would agree. The Cave Rose Marketing is really good community, but we now have to have a community on our Facebook business pages because, according to Mark Zuckerberg, they are going to lower the reach of pages that don't foster a community. So this would be if you're posting and not getting any likes or any comments, to them, that's not a community. If you're using clickbait, so if you are saying, be sure to tag a friend here without a reason, or one of my favorite examples is if you're in love, hit the love button, and if you're not, hit the frown face. If you do things like that, what's going to happen is Facebook is going to realize that you are falsifying your community, and they won't show your posts to your ideal customers. So it's really important to get people to engage. And so by engagement, you have to ask questions. You have to add value to their life. You have to work to reach their need. And so another thing is you have to have a conversation. So when someone comments on your Facebook business page, before it was really easy to just like it or just comment, but now it is even more important that you actively engage with them. So ask them their thoughts on that quote. Ask them their thoughts on your process to make soap. And then when they respond, ask them some more questions. Really get them to engage. Once we get done here, if you go over to the Cave Rose Marketing and Consulting business page, we did a post on pixels, and that was really highly engaged. We checked everyone's pixels for free. There was a lot of people who thought they had pixels applied and they didn't, and we were able to help them. But remember, you have to have a conversation with your ideal customer. So think about how you like to personally use social media for business. So one thing, let's take away the thought about using business Facebook pages, and let's just think about our personal profile. So several more of you are hopping on. Don't be afraid to let me know in the comments so you guys can hear me and say hi. So when I am on Facebook, one thing that's really important to me is I tend to watch a lot of videos. I don't know about you guys, but I love and watch lots and lots of videos. And so that's really important to me. And I also really like to follow pages that do live videos that share their expertise that are not continuously selling. And so I know I unlike pages all of the time. And so it's really important that you think about how you use Facebook from a personal level on how people use Facebook from a business level. So the algorithm personally has changed a little bit. I hear this a lot that, well, I don't see what my friends post. And there's a reason for that. So how the Facebook algorithm works, stay with me, is Facebook wants a user experience. They want you to get on Facebook and love what you're seeing. So if you engage with Aunt Sue's posts and you continue to comment, like, and share all of her posts, you're going to see a lot of Aunt Sue. Now, Uncle Bob, say he posts all the time and you don't comment, you don't like, or you don't share any of it, pretty soon Facebook's going to say, I think she likes to see Uncle Bob's posts. So we're going to eventually get them out of the newsfeed. So think about that. You want to see your college friends? Comment and engage more, just like when someone gets engaged. This is one of my favorite examples. When someone gets engaged, what do we ask? To see the ring, we say congratulations, we might do the love emoji, and we look through all the pictures, right? If you're a guy, you might not do this, but us women, we do. And so what happens is we see that engagement over and over and over because we took time out of our life to engage. And so what that tells Facebook is they care about this topic. Now, this can work in a positive or a negative way. So if you are engaging political, here is a good example. If you're engaging in political posts because you disagree and you want to comment and you want to prove them wrong, you're going to see more and more and more negative posts like that. So it's really, really important that you think about it from a personal level and then think about it from a business. So now we know how our personal algorithm works. So think about it from a business side. If you want people to see your post, they have to like, they have to comment, and they have to share, and they have to spend time studying your content. Just liking your Facebook business page is not enough. So Aaron asked, what length of videos do you recommend? So on Facebook, there's a lot of different options. It depends on if you're going to use it for an ad or a retargeting purpose. They say that I think under 20 seconds is the best, but I like to keep mine right around that 3-minute mark because then I can retarget them using Facebook ads. And so to me, that's really important. But again, there's a lot of different options there, and it really depends on what you're doing. But videos over 5 minutes, people don't have the attention span to really follow. So when people know, like, and trust you, when they view you as the expert in the industry, and it doesn't matter what your industry is. I know if you're a horse trainer, or if you have an event center, or if you sell bulls, it does not matter. When people know, like, and trust you, when you give them more information than someone else has given them. Let's go to the bull example. Maybe you gave them a better understanding of EPDs. They're going to think of you when they need a bull. And so the more that they know, like, and trust you, the more they begin to engage with you, share your content, they ask questions, they comment, and then it's a natural progression into purchasing from you. So I always say that it's really difficult to turn a page like into a paying customer. We have to move people along this ladder from cold to warm. And how we do that is if they like the business page, they're cold. They know of you, but they're not going to purchase. If they like your posts, they're getting just a touch warmer. If they comment, they're getting even warmer. If they share, even warmer. And then they're going to go and join your email list or go to your website, and then they're really warm. So think about all of those people who are just liking your page. They might have name recognition, but if they don't, like your post, comment, share, go to your website, and move forward. They're pretty much still cold audience. So it's really important to show your audience who care. So invest in them. Sit down and meet with them. We've been doing tons of in-person meetings here in Bozeman, asking people what questions they have and what we can help them with. Once you get them on their email list, we can really cultivate that relationship. We can ask them what they need. We can give it to them. We can provide lots of value. We know, for example, that you guys absolutely love receiving blogs in your email, and so we'll continue to do that because you have told us that that's one way that we can provide value to you. People buy from people. They don't buy what you're selling exactly unless it's a super, super niche product. They buy from you because you're real, you're running a business, they enjoy you, they think you're the expert in the industry, and by doing that, you have to be relatable. So one thing about Facebook is you pretty much have to show up every day. So one easy, actionable tip right now is if you're not posting on Facebook every single day, you need to start. And Facebook is a consistency battle. So just like your favorite coffee shop, you should have people know exactly when to expect you and what to show you. So if you follow the K-Rose marketing page, you'll know every day we post somewhere between 3 and 5 times, but we post a blog every day, we post a quote, an inspiration, and a lot of times we post a testimonial or a project we're working on. And so if you follow a pattern, you show up every single day, people are going to start to relate to you. So you have to post content that moves, that leads to movement. So my favorite example is a health and wellness coach. I think they were with Beachbody. They have a pretty good sized group, well over 1,000 people. And they posted a picture of their dinner. And they said, this is what I'm having for dinner tonight. They got probably 4 or 5 likes and 0 comments. They didn't ask for any movement. They didn't require any thought with that post. All they said is, this is what I'm having for dinner. They made a statement. They made a picture. And people, they didn't do anything because they didn't ask them to do anything. So if they would have said, this is what I'm having for dinner, but I'm running out of dinner ideas, can you share your favorite quick meal? I can guarantee that there would have been 10, 15 comments because that gives people an opportunity to show what they do best, which is cooking their favorite meal, and you ask them to take a movement. The other is testimonials are really powerful. So I talk a lot about social media and how you should utilize social media and how it's really, really important for your business. But also, it is really valuable to have someone else tell your followers how important that was. So if you're not collecting testimonials, we have a really simple method on how to get testimonials from every customer that we implement in our business, and we would be happy to share it with you. If you just let me know in the comments, just say, just put a 1 if you want us to share that with you, and this week we can happily share that with you. So a few more things is you have to provide a lot of value. So here you'll see that I say give, 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 sell. That might not be enough. You might have to give a little bit more. But if people go to your page and all they see is selling posts, they're absolutely going to leave. No one wants to be sold to all of the time. They want to know how you can serve them. So another is you need to utilize email marketing. We've said it before, we'll say it again. If you don't have an email marketing system, you cannot wait. I am sorry, but it is time. And it is really important that you get those customers off Facebook, because think of how this algorithm changed for us now, right? It's very stressful. For several of you I've had calls with, we've had lots of talk about it in the K-Rose Marketing Facebook group. The new algorithm change is very stressful. If they pulled the opportunity to use Facebook business pages, unless you run ads, would you lose your business? That's not something I'm comfortable with. I want you all to be able to reach your ideal customer. So it's time to start an email list, and the algorithm is going to get stricter and harder. So if you're already feeling like your reach has decreased, we need to get that email list started ASAP, because it's only going to decrease. Another is belly up. This is one of my favorite terms. You can be successful behind a computer. You can be successful on Facebook ads or Facebook Live. You can utilize Facebook ads, great email marketing strategies. But if you are not showing up in person, showing up at conferences, joining other leaders, learning from them, learning in person, your business is not going to have an opportunity to grow like it should. So it's really important that you belly up and that you show up in person. And the other, I'm a firm believer in Facebook ads. We asked you guys about pixels. If you still need help with pixels, you can head over to the K-Rose Marketing and Facebook page and we'll see if yours are applied. But it's really, really important that you have a Facebook ad strategy and you know how to use them in case the algorithm changes. So Jesse, that is a great question. So it's probably a little bit more than I can talk about tonight. We are going to have everyone at the Big Sky Marketing Conference start an email list and get their welcome email set up. But the really important thing is you cannot use current or prior customers. You have to ask them to opt in. So if you have a list, say of Gmail, 50 people you've been emailing back and forth, you cannot just automatically add them. You can send them an email with an opt-in and a welcome email and see if they want to opt in, but you have to give them the opportunity to opt in. And again, Jesse, if you're not signed up for the Big Sky Marketing Summit, I think we have 10 spots left or maybe 15 spots left, but you'll have an email list at the end of the Big Sky Marketing Summit. So another thing is just some options. So when you get an email list, you will have an opt-in like this on your Facebook page. Here's another option. And then what we do is we give you guys value in exchange for emails, and this is what you'll need to do. This is something we're going to really teach on at the Big Sky Marketing Summit, but everyone needs an opt-in. How many of us, I'm raising my hand because I hate and I'm so tired of newsletters. Like if someone said, sign up for my newsletter, I would absolutely be like, no, thank you. I get enough email. And it is really, really stressful. And so we get enough. So you need to exchange their email with some value. So here, Jesse, this will just give you a few steps. So you've got to build an email, use opt-ins, use an email list server. So everyone at the Big Sky Marketing Summit, we will help, but we highly recommend ActiveCampaign. And we are really, really excited to get you guys set up with those automations on ActiveCampaign. We use lead pages as landing pages. There are some options on your personal website, which again, we will cover at the marketing conference, and then you have to have a welcome email. Lexi and Aaron, yes, I'm so glad you guys are joining us. So, why do you need to turn followers into paying customers? So it might seem kind of notorious that I'm asking this and a little bit obvious, but you cannot put your time and effort into cultivating a community on Facebook, posting every single day, doing Instagram stories, posting on Instagram, all of the things, continually to send out emails if no one is buying from you. You have to have money, but you have to have a community. And so there's this fine line, and that's where we're here to help. We want to help you build your community, but we also want to help you build your business. So you need income, but you need a community to do that. Again, if you guys have any questions, just let me know. So quickly, I talked about the Big Sky Marketing Summit, but just a couple things. Again, throw some questions in the comments. I see some more coming in. A couple things to talk about is we're going to talk even more about how the new Facebook newsfeed will work for you. So I'm going to sit down with all of you at the summit and online in the free consult calls, and we're going to really talk about your business. So while it's important that we have lots of you making these changes, so cultivating a community, each business is just a little bit different. Another is Facebook groups, as I posted, they're going to be seen less. So there's a lot of you who are in MLMs, requiring Facebook groups. This is really, really important. Facebook groups are going to be harder to get seen by your ideal customer, and you cannot just continuously post in there and not get engagement, or they'll be taken out of people's news feeds. So you'll learn what to post and when to post to reach your ideal customer. You'll also learn on how to craft copy that will attract and convert them into paying customers. So it's one thing to get people to follow your page, but we absolutely have to have them turned into paying customers. So this part is really, really important. So I'm going to highlight it here quickly. We checked, oh, can't see that too well. We checked a lot of your guys' pixels, and I would say 90% of them, either you didn't have a pixel or it wasn't set up correctly. What we're going to do at the Big Sky Marketing Summit is we're going to teach you how to use your pixel data. So after you get the pixel set up, you have to go into the ad manager, even if you're not running any ads, and start to populate that audience. We can show you how that pixel data can change your business, but also we're going to really dive into Facebook ads. When you leave the Big Sky Marketing Summit, you will be able to run Facebook ads confidently. You will be able to run a 3-day ad test, and you will be able to move your business forward. And this is really important for all of you who use Facebook business or groups, because what happens if all of a sudden no one is seeing our content? So we have 10,000 people who like our Facebook business page, and we have 11 likes. You're going to need to use your Facebook pixel data. You're going to need to use your Facebook ads to start to cultivate some of that community again. And the other is you're going to learn the best tips for going live. And so while I used to just tell you that live video was the key to Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg did say live video will get high priority because people like live video. I don't know how many of you scroll through your news feed and there's just hundreds of videos. If you're like me, it's like video, picture, video, picture, video, video, video. Live video is really important. And so at the end of the Big Sky Marketing Summit, you're going to be able to write your intro. I'm going to have all our tools set out there, including our lights. So if you're attending in person, you will be able to sit down, see if you like those lights, see how that works. We're going to write your intro so you never have to stumble upon what you're going to say again. So let's go over some questions. So the first question I had was from Katie, who can't be here, but she asked about her personal page. So she does a lot of marketing on her personal page, and I'll read you guys the questions quick, and then feel free to ask me any questions in the comment. So she said, why the heck has my personal page fallen off the face of the earth? I rarely can get engagement. So I have a couple thoughts on this. So it is technically illegal to use your Facebook business or your Facebook page to do any marketing. And so what's really frustrating, and the people who this kind of bites very quickly and they have been known to shut down profiles, is people in MLMs. And so if you are in a multi-level marketing and you're just relying on a group, several of you have been in Facebook jail, it is against Facebook rules to sell on your personal profile. So if your engagement has decreased, it might be because you're breaking that rule, but also it might also be because you're not engaging with others. So Facebook is a really give and take. So if you're posting constantly, but you're not spending any time liking or commenting on other people's engagement, and you just tag a bunch of people that don't want to be tagged, or you just share a bunch of content, Facebook figures that out. And so it's really important that you're putting in what you want to get out of it, and you're working together both by posting really valuable content and by engaging with really valuable content. Okay, so Jesse said, I hope that's correct. Is it the same thing if you just share the post from your business page into your personal page? Yes. So Jesse, I recommend only 1 out of every 5 posts. The reason is because the friends and family you have cultivated on Facebook, your personal page, if they want to see your business stuff, you need to get them over to your business page to cultivate the community there. And so it's really important that you share occasionally, share events, and that you engage with them. But I see a lot of people sharing every post, and that is definitely a negative. So Lexi, let me answer your question here quick. But I'm going to tell you guys, we are offering, like I said, there's 10 or 15 seats left to the Big Sky Marketing Summit. Have given you a coupon code that will hopefully show up in your email. Our email server is giving us some gray hair. But if you don't get it and you want it, just comment below, and I would be happy to give you guys the code to get that discount for the Big Sky Marketing Summit. Because again, I think there's 15 seats online and maybe 10 in person left, and so they're going to go really quickly. They actually might sell out tonight even before tomorrow. So, Lexi, is it valuable to share all of your? Yeah. So no, I recommend 1 out of every 5. And I don't mean you post 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and share that one. You might share 2 in a row. But you have to remember, you have to post other things on your personal page that don't have to do with business. So share a picture of you out writing. Share a picture of a pie. I don't know if you make pie, but share a picture of some pie you made. Engage with people who are posting something that you really want to see. And so, yeah, absolutely. You can share from your business page to your personal page. You should never share from your personal page to your business page because that will not have hardly any reach. But it is really important that you post good content on your Facebook business page, but you are starting to cultivate the community there. So another thought is, this is all I have to present, so you guys keep bringing the questions, is if you have a Facebook group that has a lot of community, focus on pulling some of that community, stretching it out into your Facebook business page. Think about how many page likes you have. One of my favorite examples is, it doesn't really matter how many page likes you have, but Facebook is based on a percentage. So one of our competition has 100,000 page likes, and I saw something they posted the other day that got 11 likes and no comments. So it doesn't really matter if you have 100 page likes, 10 page likes, or 100,000. If people aren't engaging with your content, people are not going to see it. So take some time to cultivate some really good posts, ask people to take some action, and to move forward. Again, if you guys are interested in that coupon code, just say Big Sky Marketing Summit in the comments, and I will send it your way after we get done. But that is all I have today. So I hope that helps you guys really think about how you can change your business page program to move it forward. Okay, one last question. Is there a way to live stream the same video? So Lexi, the only way about this is to have maybe your phone up and your computer and stream from both. You'll get some echoing, that's the problem. But it is really important that you share a touch different conversation. I know some people only believe in doing live streams from their personal page. I'm definitely not for that. I have a lot more followers on my business page than I ever will on my personal page. And so maybe, Lexi, maybe split your content. I would maybe try that. So say you want to teach on a topic, split it right in half, and say for the second half of this, you can go over to my business page. That might be a great way to pull some of that community off of your personal page and onto your business page, and they'll come watch and you can link to it. But that might be a way to cultivate some community on both. So Jamie just said that all of you who asked for the code, she's going to send it to you guys tonight. Again, I think there's 10 or 15 slots. We'd love to see you at the Big Sky Marketing Conference. If you have questions about exactly what you will learn, we would be happy to, you can either shoot me an email or a personal Facebook message, and we will tell you exactly what you'll learn at the Big Sky Marketing Summit. But let me just tell you, we have goodie bags, and we are really, really excited to have all of you online and all of you there. And everyone who attends, either in person or online, is going to get the replay. So when we're diving into Facebook ads and when we're talking about pixels and some of those really technical things, it is really important that you can go back and watch some of those. So again, if you have to run Facebook ads, I want you to be 100% well-equipped and be able to do it on your own, run a 3-day ad test, know if your pixels are checked. And so we're really excited about that. So all of you who just talked about the code, thank you, Dusty. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. We will send it your way in an email here shortly. and we look forward to seeing you all. And again, just a quick reminder, we have a live Q&A in the morning, so if I didn't answer your question, or if it wasn't about Facebook and you have another question about business, it's going to be in the K-Rose marketing group, and you can just hop on over and send us your question or reply back to your code email, and we would be happy. Yes, absolutely. We will send you the replay. You are welcome to watch this after we get done. You can just start it over and watch. And I hope Kevin is going well. I start here soon, so I'm enjoying my night's sleep for the time being, but I'm really excited to get some of those calves on the ground. So I hope you guys all have a great night. And again, if you guys have a few minutes and you would like to share this picture on your Instagram stories, we'd be happy to give you a shout out and get you, if you tag us, and get you some more traction tomorrow on our Follow Friday. So just share a picture of know what to post and when to post on your Instagram stories, tag us, and we'd love to give you a shout out because we know that we could all use a little engagement help. Thank you guys. Have a great night.